Recording in progress. Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. I just know we getting closer, 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 closer. I just know we getting closer, 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 closer than I ever been.
Yeah, I used to dream about showing the world what I dream about. Forget a mic, my whole life I thought it'd be the mount. I guess it's fitting how life threw me the curveball. Pops told me work till you make it, man, then work more. I guess I took that to heart, cause I've been working harder now than I did at the start. And I won't stop till I get to the top, till I can give all of my fam all the things that they want. But there ain't no doubt I continue to be the doubted, but that's just motivating, so where would I be without it? Cause the same people asking why you're doing it will ask you how you did it. So fuck the critics, stay committed to your vision. They can't see it, it's yours. The top floor looks forward, you can get in the doors. But it's crazy what you can see with your eyes closed. That's why I stay in my grind mode. I know I'm getting
closer, closer, closer than I ever been. Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. I just know we're getting closer, 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 closer. I just know we're getting closer, 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 closer than I ever been.
My whole life's been a chase, it's a gift and a curse. Was on my way up to the top and slipped into reverse. And the same thing I thought killed me brought out the real me. And that's real, see. You gotta find what you love and let it kill you. Just gotta live.
All right, welcome in. Welcome in. W's in the chat.
Don't know when our time will come, but it will come in time. Cause yo, I said it first, ain't no telling where I'm headed. So this is for the people that was with me when I said it. And when I said it, I meant it.
All right, how we doing? Welcome in. Let's do this.
Closer than I ever been. Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. I just know we're getting closer, 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 closer. I just know we're getting closer, closer, closer.
All right, you gotta listen. You gotta listen to this part. Listen to this one.
Losing your mind when you're gone all the time and you always on the move. And you try to remind yourself it's gonna be fine, and you're hoping that it's true.
Okay, you hearing it? What is good? Welcome in. All right, let's go. Who we got here today? J Coop in the house. Let's go, let's go. Big W, big W. What up, Energy? What up, Classic Trader in the building? What is good? B21 in the house. There we go, there we go. How you guys doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see y'all. Game time, baby. New York session. Yeah. Oh, Z Gamer in the house. All right, there he is. What up, Pitbull Trades? There he is. What is good? What is good? How y'all doing? What up, Ryder? What up, Leonardo? Danny Cash in the house. What up, Shane? What up, Vivian Young? Daniel in the building. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. The Blessed Trader is here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are. We all blessed traders out here. What up, bands? Count it up. What's goody? What up? TTE Denzi in the house. Let's go. Let's go. How you guys feeling? Mod Squad pulling up. What up, Only Bands? What up, Dominic? What up, Edward? What is good? Good is good. Welcome in. Welcome in, gang. Hope you guys are doing well. It is, what is today? Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, baby. How's everybody doing? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let me just get my, where my tools at? Where my tools at? All right, perfect. All right. Ain't no doubt I continue to be the doubted. Wow, man. Mike Stud, closer, closer. Anybody else just feel like you're closer? Just getting closer every day, man. I don't know. I have major goals of one day making over $1 million and then over $10 million as a day trader. And there's levels to this game, man. There is levels. So we have a long way to go, but I feel like I'm getting closer. I feel like I'm getting closer. Hope you guys feel the same way, and let's keep marching. Yeah, one step at a time. Oh, where'd my Zoom go? What happened here? Anyway, we got unemployment claims coming in today. Can you guys hear me okay? I don't know what happened to Zoom. I think we went too crazy. I don't know what happened there. Hold on 1 second. Where is my...
Recording in
All right,
progress.
there you guys go. Okay, they're back. All right, you guys are back. You good? Zoom, we good? Yeah? Okay, cool. All right, where's the chat? Anyways, as I was saying, who else feels like they're just one step closer? Yeah, day by day. So let's keep chipping away here. Today is Thursday the 29th, so we're at the tail end of the month here. We've had an incredible month so far. So far, it's been absolutely phenomenal. Not too many slip-ups. Not too many slip-ups at all. Been very patient, very disciplined, and that's put a ton of green on the board. It's gotten me 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 14 grand in payouts. 14 G's in payouts. So it's been a great month. We've been very patient. We've been very disciplined, and we're going to continue the activities here today. All right, so let's go ahead and pray real quick, and then we'll begin here. Father God, we thank you for another day, another opportunity to just get together, to gather with the winners, with the like-minded individuals, Lord. I just pray over them, Lord, that they truly would be getting closer, Lord. Help them line up their decision-making, their thought process, their actions, so that they would, too, continue to get closer and closer and closer to all that you have called them to be. We thank you for being with us here today. Thank you for making this stream fresh and pure and new every single time. And we just give you the glory for your blessing over us. And thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. All right. Let's do it. Yeah, we ready to go? Let's lower the music just a little bit. We got unemployment claims coming in 5 minutes, a little red folder here. And then we should be good to get to business. So let's talk about the day. Again, today is let me grab these tools. Today is the 29th of January. So, yeah, keep in mind we are right at the end of the month here. So, again, 8:30 news coming in for us. Unemployment claims. You'll have news all throughout the day here, as it is Thursday. So it's always a big day here for the U.S. dollar. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We got about 4 minutes on the release here of those numbers, and that's about it. So let's get into the technicals here. If you guys can, give the stream a like, sub to the channel. Let's move over to gold, and let's do a fresh top-down analysis. Let's move this chat over a little bit. Clubhouse, how we feeling? How we feeling? How's the music? Talk to me. Talk to me. Let's lower this. Boom. Matrix attacked slightly. Let's get rid of all that. All right, we good on the music? Let me know. Philippe is here. Let's go. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. All right, let's talk about gold. What the heck just happened here yesterday? So, yeah, I guess we'll just bring up the elephant in the room. We have a 2,500 pip gap here on gold. My goodness, we went from can we crack 5K to can we crack 6K, basically. Right? Like basically overnight here. So crazy gap up here. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen anything like it. I don't think I've seen a gap that big in my trading career. So really big here. Pretty insane. So anyway, let's drop down to the 4 hour. 4 hour is looking extremely bullish. We are trying to get our pullback here, right, on the 4 hour chart now. So we have a little bit of a resistance finally, right? So if we kind of look at this 4 hour chart here, we've been moving up, right, continuing to drive, and finally have a red candle, right, which is a bearish candle here put in place. Pretty strong bearish candle as well. So currently do have a bearish bias for the session based off of that 4 hour chart. It won't happen until I actually see a closure, right? If we get a closure here, then I guess we could start to look for the buys a little bit more as you have support there. But as of right now, you do have a resistance level on this, right here. So we should be pretty good for the most part. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is moving down here, breaking the lows, which is nice. We do want to see some sort of resistance now on the 1 hour, right? Because we've been moving up, right? We made our little highs. Wouldn't have really executed anything here, right? As you see, we came up, filled the wick all the way, right? And then drove down. Now we have support. I think if we can create resistance here, there's a very high chance that we will retest that support within the next hour, especially at 9:15, 9:30. So if we can get this closure here, that'll be phenomenal. Let's go ahead and drop down to the 30 minute. 30 minutes going to close here in about 1 minute. So we got a little support level here. Let's check that out on the 15. Yeah, 15 no wick here. So I think it would be extremely wise here today to wait on the 1 hour. If you get a 1 hour resistance here, right, we can kind of move this zone up. It also matches with that support over there. You have a clean closure below that range. I think you are good to continue moving down today, right? Keep in mind the daily candle still has no lower wick, right? So could we come in and get that lower wick at some point today? I think if we can get the resistance, then what we can see is a potential shoot down, right? Potential closure below, and then continue moving down like this. So that'll give the daily candle a lower wick here today. That'll also give the 4 hour an opportunity to really pull back a bit. So yeah, let's see if we can get something like this. This would be the confirmation candle here on the 1 hour, right? You got candles that you have a support here. You have candles that pushed through, came back up, retested that support, made a new high. That'll be our confirmation candle. This one will be our trading candle, and this will be our target. So obviously we'll look to see if we can get down into support, close some partials there, and then from there we just keep moving. Yeah, that's that. Other than that, so anyways, the buys here, right? So if we're gonna go long on gold, I would say we need at least some sort of a closure back above here, right? We get that closure back above, and then we can look to continue going long, fill that wick, and have that opportunity to take the buys there. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Price action's actually not bad. It's pretty good here for the most part. So let's see how we do with unemployment claims here, and then we'll go from there. Cool. All right, so 1 hour. 1 hour tells us a big story today. So we're gonna be hanging tight. We'll see. Let's see how the news came out. 209 from 2000. Yeah, so higher numbers here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I like that resistance though. If we can get it, everything looks good. If we get the closure back above, not bad either, right? Following this candle with no bottom wick, you get that closure back above. That'll also be the 30-minute closing above. So yeah, but other than that, I actually do like the shorts here today. See if we can get a hold of them. All right, let's move over to NQ. And let's see what we got cooking over here. So let's drop down to the daily. So as we mentioned in Asian last night, NQ is just continuing to run bullish, right? So we had this candle here close basically right at resistance. Next candle continue to run, right? Then this candle closes basically right at resistance here. No top wick. Candle continues to run, right? So now we're in this range, and we'll see if price wants to keep moving up, because there's no signs of it slowing down. But outside of the fact that we are in resistance, right, we could potentially keep moving up here today. So let's see what the 4 hour looks like. 4 hours chopping around, not too much going on here. You have a mega range here, right? Just candles printing side by side, barcode trading, not the hottest either. The move is happening, but you see how it's a slow move, a weak move. So there just isn't a lot of volume right now. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. Let's drop down here and let's see what we got. So we got support right here, all right? And you got resistance up there. So 15-minute has a resistance sitting here, and this is kind of like our little range. So we'll see what happens outside of that. Let me just check that 4 hour again. Maybe we can catch some buys on the 4 hour. I'd personally be waiting for a range 2 buy. Yeah, above there, range 2 buy, and then probably at this point I need a range 2 sell as well, because we're just too overextended, right? So even if you do get the closure at this point, you also want to see a little bit of a resistance here now, right? Like let's say you get this closure, yeah, you don't really want to take that sell. Like yeah, price could move down, but duplicatable, like playbook status, like you're probably going to need something like this, right? Maybe candles that reject here, and then take the sells on the next candle if it closes back below that range, right? Because otherwise you try taking the short here, you're way too overextended at that point. You might get caught in this move back up there. So yeah, I like the sells, but it looks like for me it'll be break and retest of that range regardless, whether it's up or down. So I'm gonna need the range 2 buys, just going against the 4 hour, and I'm gonna need some range 2 sells anyway, because we just need new resistance, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I like the 15-minute range here. Let's wait for break and retest of the zones, and then we can get out of here. Yeah. All right. Well, that is that. The hard part is done. Hard part's done. For most people. All right, let's put this on the bottom. I don't know why this is on the top. Not supposed to be on the top. There we go. All right, cool. All right, I think we're good. We're good to go. Any questions? Any questions on any of that? Anybody have different ranges than me? Not you ICT guys, you know, the playbook people, all right, let's do this. Yeah, what's goody, Zach? How are you, bro? What is good? What's up, Josh? How are you, man? Only Bands, how you doing, brother? You got a question? I got an answer, brother. I got an answer. Let's do it. That's NQ? Yeah, that's NQ, and then this is gold here. Goldie. 1 hour looks clean. Let's see if we can hold off and wait up for the crew here. All right, let me get myself just a little bit more organized here. All right, I think that should be good. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, so news coming out here. We'll see what happens. You still got no top wick or any of that either on this candle, so we gotta wait. Happy Thursday. What is good? Any plans for today? Today I get to sit with two elite members today. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to it. Let's see. Asia, no trade. How'd you guys do in London? I'm not sure if there was any trades in London. But nothing in Asia. Did we have anything? I don't think we even had like a buy stopper. Yeah, nothing. How'd you guys do for FOMC yesterday? Anybody trade? Anybody get approved for new credit cards? You either passed your account, got a payout, or got approved for a new credit card. Which one? Which one was it? You know, Capital One has a great opportunity. No, just kidding. I'm not endorsing Capital One. What up, Sandman? How you feeling? Yo, I should get a deal with a credit card company. I should get like an affiliate code. We're like a credit card company. Like, yo, you guys fail challenges? Just apply for this credit card. Put in code TTE. They'll approve you right away. Top one? Ah, no way. Nothing in London? Nothing? Alright. Share the referral code. I gotta find a good company to work with. None of these banks have any morals. MGC because of the ranges. Let's see. Are the ranges still? Yeah, that's only a 400 pip move. Yeah, so I'll probably be trading MGC here today. Yeah, unfortunately. Yep, gonna have to do it. Let me get here anyway. I think these are our ranges from last night anyway. Yeah, look at that. We were looking for closures below, but see, we understand what the candles are trying to say, right? So we obviously wouldn't take that sell right there, right? So boom, what do you know? Candle whips down, comes back up. So yeah, those were the sells we were looking for in Asian last night, but just couldn't get a hold of them. Yeah, we'll see how we do. What do we got? We still got 20 minutes on the candle, so just give it some time. Again, we'd love to see that new 1 hour candle because we want to see, number one, a top wick on that 30-minute, right? That just opened up. Most likely that'll happen as this new 1 hour candle starts to create its own top wick, right? We're either going to push or we're going to pull back, right? So without that top wick, we have no choice anyway to, stay in the pocket and wait for the potential pullback and the wick fill, right? So if this 1 hour candle can close right here, I want you to see how effortlessly it's going to be to create a 30-minute top wick, right? So all that next 1 hour candle has to do is pop up here, break the highs, right? And then the 30-minute will look something like this. Ideally, if we can close below there, that would be best, right? And then you get a little pack runner on that 1 hour, and then boom, break of the lows. We got this wick to fill during volume, and then this daily candle with no bottom wick here. So that's what I got my eyes set on here today. So we'll see if we can get it. If not, again, closures back above are going to be good for buys. Did I hear about the Top Step broker? Yes, I did. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I applied or whatever they have you doing. Signed up for the. I'm on the wait list. Meanwhile, in reality, there's probably really no wait list. It's just it's like I remember two guys from Miami back in the day. They'd be like, "Yo, we only got 11 seats left. Hurry up!" And then they fill the 11. They're like, "All right, we're gonna extend it. 10 more seats. 10 more seats now." So top one's just playing they're getting you all excited. A lot of green, a little red. I gotta show Anna that. That's hilarious. I gotta save that one. Who did that? Ben Smith. What a guy. How am I doing? Oh, very good. The Porsche is doing good. Say, how you doing and how's the Porsche doing? Porsche doing great. Excellent. Of course. Oh, that's so funny. Did anybody take this trade here? I thought this was pretty good, this celery play. You had that 4 hour candle bearish. Did anyone take that? That was a solid move right there, coming down into support. So if anyone got that, I wish I got that. I was at NY Open. Yeah, I wasn't watching at that time, but if I was, I probably would have had a sell stop there. Okay, cool. Some of you guys took it. Awesome. The music's loud. I think it's low. Is it loud? I feel like it's low. Oh, that's a good question, Norbin. Yeah. So honestly, that for me, that comes down to the daily non-negotiables. All right. So how do you think we could fix our lives and enjoy more of the things that we work so hard for and the things we've built? Most of us are just so immersed into the hustle and the grind. We're so deep into it that we forget to be happy. This is Norbin speaking, and we don't really get to enjoy our lives or find happiness within. Even when we do achieve all our goals, we don't feel pleased or connected. So we kind of talked a little bit about that yesterday, right? About obviously having the purpose, right? It's not just about the money, but even more so than that is like, what can you do every day that says you're a winner, that you have won that day? So it's like you don't want to jam your schedule up too much, right? You want to be efficient in life, right? A lot of people confuse working hard with productivity, right? And they couldn't be further from the truth. They think, hey, if I spend 10 hours a day at this job, I'm working hard, but that's not necessarily being productive or efficient, right? So we have to be productive and efficient. We still have to work towards our goals, but we also have to enjoy them, right? Like Norbin is asking. So what I have found helpful is creating a list of daily non-negotiables, right? So I have a goal in mind. I always have a goal in mind. Since 2011, I never ever did not have a goal, right? So I always have a goal, and there's going to be certain things that are required of me to achieve that goal. And by the way, I find joy in achieving the goal and doing the work and immersing myself in the hustle as well, right? So, and I'm sure a lot of you do also. But all I know is that, hey, if I do X, Y, and Z every single day, right? 3 or 4 things. It's not a list of 10, right? It's a list of, again, remember, we're talking about being efficient, right? And productive. So we're talking about a list of like 3 or 4 things that, hey, if I do this, and that every single day, then I can consider that a W day. And I can rest my head at night and enjoy what I've worked so hard for. Right? Because anyone ever like me, especially men, you guys ever get to the end of the night, it's like the last hour where you can really hang out with the kids or your wife or your friends or whatever, and you're just sitting there like, I gotta go study the course, right? Or I should be watching a webinar right now, or I should just go look at the markets, or I should go back test, right? Anyone ever been there, right? And you're with your family, but you're not with your family, right? Or you're enjoying time off the charts or out of work, but you're not, right? It's like, I think it was Brian Tracy or Jim Rohn, one of them said, every time I go to the beach, I think about being in the office. And every time I'm in the office, I think about being at the beach, right? So one thing that Mr. V told me was, Nick, be where your feet are. Learn to appreciate the moment in which you're in, right? So if you can scratch off 3 to 4 to 5 daily non-negotiables every day, that if you check those boxes, right, then that means you have won the day. So what that has allowed me to do is allowed me to sit there, play with my kids, enjoy conversation with my wife, hang out with my people without getting any sort of guilt on me that, oh man, I should be doing this or I should be doing that. It's like, no, I already did it. I already did this and that. That's a W day. That's a win in my book. I can enjoy the night now. So that is something that really helps out, Norbin. Just having that list of daily non-negotiables, knowing, okay, I did everything I could today to move forward, right? Because we all know that success isn't built overnight, but over many nights, right? And we all know that the slight edge, right, doing almost like insignificant moves, right, that ultimately don't seem like they're making a big difference at the time, but make a big difference over time. We know that's how success works, right? So why not apply the daily slight edge, right? Chipping away 3, 4, 5 things that you can do that keep you efficient and productive and moving forward every day. And then once those things are done, you can enjoy your time. But not only enjoy your time, know you earned it. Feel like a winner, right? Feel productive. Feel like you're moving forward, because otherwise you work. When you're working, you're thinking about the kids. When you're with the kids, you're thinking about working. Then you never get anything done. Never, right? So it's got to be a little combination of both. Good question, though. Good question. A lot of men struggling with that right now out here in the world, just trying to put up, right? Just trying to put points on the board. But they're not taking advantage of the quick little, huddles and, opportunities to be a little bit more efficient and effective. Anyone else have questions on that? That's a major topic. Look, if you ain't got kids, just run. Run with it. Run with the money, man. Like, I didn't have kids, for like 8-9 years as an entrepreneur, and I just ran with it, gang. I honestly, I don't know if I did it right or wrong, right? Or if there is a right or wrong, but I had 0 hobbies during my run. Like, I'm still on my run, right? Because I'm looking to become an 8-figure trader. I am an 8-figure trader. I have a long way to go, though, to bring that into reality. So I'm still on the run, but like, man, when I didn't have kids, I was all over it. Like, it was like a obsession, like a Grant Cardone, be obsessed or be average type of approach. But the question's coming from someone who has a family and kids, and I understand that angle as well. So that's what I would say. Yeah, some of you guys think you have to be at every session too. Like, I got to be in Asian, I got to be in London, I got to be in New York, I got to be on the, and maybe you do, but maybe you don't. You know, maybe you don't. Maybe you shouldn't trade Asian. Maybe you should put your kids down at night, right? It being that you work all day and you're on the charts and right, and then you're gonna be. So maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't. You know, that's just something you have to look at with your life situation and your goals, and you know, make a decision for yourself. But make a decision, make a firm one, and stick to it. And the one thing you should do is anything that has anything in that daily non-negotiable. I would highly recommend at least one of them, prioritizing your health, right? Make sure you're eating clean for the most part, and make sure you're exercising. Even if you got busy, even if you got actually even more if you're busy, and more if you have a family, you really need to get that done. Let's go, Anthony. Yes, sir. Yeah, by the way, if you guys have never read The Slight Edge, one of my favorite books ever, really one of the books that helped me transform everything, helped me realize that, you know what, maybe, just maybe, I could be successful. You know, I wasn't too sure if I could be successful. Again, my dad was a truck driver, my mom drove a school bus, right? I didn't know, could I be successful? Like, I had friends, some teammates when I played baseball who had, you know, beautiful cars and beautiful homes, and, you know, but as a kid, you don't know anything, right? So I just thought, hey, you know, maybe that's just how they live, and, you know, that's just how we live, right? But it wasn't until I really stepped in and read that book that I realized, okay, you know what? I actually could be successful if I just applied myself to the little things day in and day out. I looked at Jim and Tom and Greg and Mark, and I said, 9 out of 10 chance these guys ain't going to read books and go to these stupid motivational seminars and do all this. I thought to myself, look, maybe if I separate myself, maybe if I actually do that, then I can, like, you know, lead the pack to a greater place, and I could actually become successful. And that's what I did. I chipped away. I thought it was going to happen in like 6-8 months, you know, maybe a year. I mean, it took 8, 9, maybe 10 years to get that done. But I mean, now you got you got Mark and Jim and Bill, and, you know, now they're all like, holy crap, like, maybe we should read a little bit, and, you know, maybe we should, you know. So you got to lead by example, you know. But had I not been willing to do that, I would have not changed my own life, number one, most importantly, and then not have been able to be an example for all my people that have been looking at me. So, you know, you and your decision making have a lot to do with the world, believe it or not. And by the way, you can do it, I promise. This wasn't a big thing. Like, I didn't have to do anything major to get to where I am today. All I had to do was major in the minors. You know, I majored in the basics. I majored in the slight edge, right? I heard that if there's a concrete floor here, right, and you just had water dripping and dripping and dripping and dripping and dripping water long enough that it would actually create a hole in that concrete. Pretty cool, right? That's you dripping and dripping, right? Like, you can create the hole too, and break through in your life. So it's all about applying the little things day in and day out that are really going to get you the big things, you know, down the road. I said it on my Instagram story yesterday, right? If you're willing to live like other people are not willing, or if you're willing to do what other people aren't willing to do today, you will be able to live like other people can only dream of living later down the road. And trust me, I'm a walking, talking testament. Like, again, dad was a truck driver, mom was a bus driver. I'm no different than any of you guys. Just applied that slight edge day in and day out, relentlessly, nonstop. There's a meeting going on right now at my job. I'm not paying so I don't care about the meeting. That's funny. He said, nobody move. Nobody move in that meeting. Yes, sir. 8-figure trader status. Yep. What's your thoughts on spending time with your family or chasing your goals? I don't do or anymore in life. I don't do ors. I do ends. You know, I try and figure out a way. How do I spend time with my family and go after my dreams and goals? You know what I do? I make it our dreams and goals, right? I make the family think, hey, you know what? We're all going after this 8-figure trader thing, right? Because the kids play a role too. And my wife, right? My wife has to hold the family down. My kids have to be good when I'm not around. They all have to make things easier for daddy to become an 8-figure trader, right? Or for all of us to become an 8-figure trader. It's a family status. It's not just, oh, my dad is so successful. Like, no, it's like we are successful. We're really good, so that dad could focus and do his part. And we're not gonna make mom crazy and have her pull her hair out because we know right now the stream is on and we need to be good, right? My kids are watching this right now. My kids are in the living room watching this stream. They watch this stream every day, every single day. So how about do it with them, right? And say, or maybe not with them, but have them believe that they are a part of it, because they truly are. I mean, I can't sit here with you guys every day if I need to tend to the family, right? So my wife does a really good job at being a part of the 8-figure dream as well, and holding things down and making sure that we have time to get our non-negotiables done and our mission complete. You could do them both. All right, we got closures coming up. 1 hour closures, 30-minute closures, 15-minute closures. This is perfect. Even if we wait for a 15 closure below the range here, not too bad either. Depending on how this candle closes, we will look to execute almost right away. Or we will wait, for the actual closure below. So we'll see. We got 5 minutes here. We got a lot of range to go. So we're looking pretty good. Oh, Clinky's here. Even his chair looks like a, wow. Go in the meeting, you tell your boss. Go in the meeting and call your boss buddy. Hey, buddy. Come here, let me talk to you real quick. Does anyone get a little like, don't call me buddy. Like don't do that. Like pal, like yo, don't call me pal, all right? Like my dad and my grandpa may be like my coach, right? But like, who are you, bro? Yo, what's up, boss man? Like, dude, I'm not your boss man. Chill out. There's actually one guy on Instagram who does some funny, people just blowing up over anything these days, man. That should show you that you don't need to work hard to make money. I mean, you got guys on Instagram talking about like the stupidest stuff ever, making more money than your whole entire family may like bring in his whole entire lifetime. It's insane. You don't call me pal, like that one guy in the thing in the Discord or whatever, the Clubhouse the other day. Remember that? He called me pal. Like, yo, don't call me pal, bro. Call me pal. That kind of ticked me off more than anything. Say, yo, pal. Call me pal, man. How do I manage to be allowed to play golf too? Brother, you gotta have the riz, you gotta have a little riz. You can't teach that, you can't teach that. You gotta know what you're doing a little. Yo, Damon, what's good, bro? What's good? How we feeling? You gotta know how to riz it up a little, G. I don't know if that could be taught. Some of you guys have been around Maverick and King, man. You don't even have to teach the riz. You don't even got to teach it. You either got it or you don't. Maverick come up to you if any one of you ladies ever like came around, and all of a sudden you'll just be sitting there and here comes Maverick. He'll come over. He'll kind of nudge you on your hand. He'll give you some flowers. He'll go pick flowers for you. And then he'll come over to you. He'll grab your hand and hand them to you right in front of your husband too. I'm like, brother, we can't be doing that. Can't be doing all that. So he'll get away with it right now, but the Rizzler and Kingston, that man is just, he's just too smooth. Hey, bud. It does. It's just natural, I guess. Yeah. All right, 1 minute here. 1 minute. Price is looking like it wants to move. 4 hour candle. We'll see. Are we going to get a move out of that 4 hour candle? That's the big question. Can we break the lows? If this was a 30-minute or a 1 hour something, you know, we'd be all over this right now. So nice top wick on the 4 hour. Re-break of the lows is good. That'll that obviously will be in long before that, but if we do break those lows, we should have runners here today as well. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, Maverick don't play. The play I'm looking at is trying to get this 1 hour resistance here. Yeah, potential 1 hour resistance, 30 closure below, 15 closure below looks pretty good too. So MGC, yeah, I'm gonna be on MGC here today because this is just wild. Oh, actually not that bad. 170 pips. That ain't bad at all today. Wow. So AKA go smaller on your size here today. WW. Do we have anything smaller than MGC? Or just full port? You know, whatever works today. I mean, you guys got applied for the new credit line, right? With code TTE. So let's run it. Full port. Full port Thursday. All right, cool. It looks like we're going to get a closure below here. So this is a new 1 hour candle. So let's see if we can get a nice top wick on this candle. The 15 doesn't have a top wick yet. I don't need one that goes all the way back up there, but we definitely need something here. All right, well, that looks good. So once we flip here, create that low, then we can set the sell stop, and then most likely 39 pip difference at this point. I'm probably gonna have to use the break of the previous lows here. So current candle stops with previous candle lows. If we can come up and grab that pack, I mean, that would be amazing. So we'll see. MGC, let's do. Yeah, I think 3 should be good. All right, let's see. What up, Green? How you doing? 1 minute candles are, bro, 1 minute candles like 100 pips. Like, those used to be daily candles. Daily. Now we got 1 minute candles that are just unbelievable. Green in the house. Let's go. The MG. Do I have a position? I'm getting ready to. Yeah. So I got the sell stop potentially ready to go in. I want to see this candle flip bearish, create a wick, and then kind of move itself up a little bit, and then we're gonna have a sell stop here on the break of the lows. Well, the reason, and you may ask, hey, well, if we're entering on the break of the lows, then why not just have it, right? Great question. So there's going to be some times where you're going to get a quick flip, boom, break the low, and then you're going to come back up and come back up and come back up, right? And then maybe if we re-break the lows, then that's when I want to get involved. So keep that in mind. A lot of times, like even when it's on the current previous candle like that, you may get a quick flip, boom, activate you, and then all of a sudden price start fluctuating again real quick because it just had to make that low, right? So we want to see it boom, flip, not do anything too crazy, right? Make the low, do its thing, and then we'll have the sell stop. This is a little trick. It's just a little trick. Clinky, how we feeling? Mr. London.
What's up, my man?
Hey, how are you?
Mr. London, I like that.
It's got a little ring to it.
How you feeling, man? Yes, sir.
Incredible. How about you?
Incredible too, man. Incredible.
Hey, nice. It must be like something going on around TTE. Everyone's just feeling incredible.
Like it's an everyday thing now.
You guys used to be all grumpy and stuff. Now you guys are like walking down the street. Someone's like, "How you doing?" You're like, "Blessed and highly favored." Yeah. How you doing? Yeah. Incredible. Phenomenal. Uh-huh.
People
Yeah.
like, "Yo, what happened to you?"
You guys like, "What's gotten into me?" You know, people are like, "What the hell happened to Jim?"
Yo.
Think I win the lotto or
Yo, that's
something?
so true.
Yup. He finally figured it out. He finally figured it out that he did win the lotto. Isn't it crazy?
Yep. Pretty insane.
I started going through the gas stations back then when I started like flipping to like more of like a positive mindset. You like a lot of the Indian guys run the gas stations and stuff. They're all like negative, like, "How you doing?" Like, "Oh, phenomenal, man. How you doing?" They're like, "What the hell?" Yeah, man, incredible.
What happened to
incredible.
you?
How about you?
All
right, let's
Lotto was
see.
within all along.
It was there all along. It was there all along.
And sometimes, yes, Leo, it's the Voss water. But that's the secret
Sometimes.
here.
All right, let's get Clinky on the board. Let me know if any of the other boys pull up. Dun, dun. How was London?
Sorry, I'll let you know. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great, man. We had some opportunities, but yeah, price just bleeded off, so nothing.
Nice. This I
Yeah.
actually really like. This 8 a.m. I think if I was at the desk at NY
Oh,
Open
yeah.
8 a.m. I would have probably took that.
Bro, I saw that right after too. I was like, nah.
Yeah. What were you guys looking
That
at
looked
here?
mad good.
Closure below. There's one of these.
Pretty huge candles, but I mean that's what we're playing with here, so yeah.
Bro, the ranges are massive.
Massive.
Are you on
Really.
MGC today or no?
I don't know, not right now, but I might.
Damn. He's
I
making me
might.
making me feel soft now. All right, what's the stop loss? You know what? 900. I could do it one GC.
Yeah, I'll do one.
I think I'll probably do either 3 or 5. 3 or 5. Right now I got 3 open.
3, how much? So that's like 300?
Yeah, if I have a 100 pip stop, it'll be 300. What are the Yeah. Yeah, I could probably bump that up a little bit to 5.
Yeah, I do MGC too on my live. Like on top one there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, definitely MGC.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Can we get our move down? What time is it? 9:05 here. Let's take a look at that 5 minute now that Clinky's up here. 5 minute looking
yeah.
good. Looking good. Nice little closure
Looking
below. Be phenomenal.
decent.
All right, let's see if we can get this candle to flip bearish and get our low here. Boom, 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 boom.
Not bad at all. Looking good here for 9.
Yeah, 9:15. Everything looks money. Nice little 15 celery wouldn't be bad either here.
No, yeah, I'm with that. 15 celery would be amazing, yeah. What's up, Alex? Good morning, good to see you here. We got Rafi in the building.
Rafi.
Oh, we got Johnny too.
Rafi and Johnny. Hey.
Oh yeah, I think he just came up here nice. Mr.
Hey,
Gems.
boys. How are ya? We got the whole squad here. What up, Austin? What up, Gene? DJ Scratchers, Valerio, Rich, Luna in the house. Luna.
Woo!
Luna, you know the vibes. You know the vibes.
Oh yeah.
We got the shark tooth. We got the shark tooth at the desk. You already know.
You already know.
I got it. I got it.
Yo, that was nice.
I keep that shark. He said, I got you the shark tooth because you just be eating. I said, thanks, bro. Thank you.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Yeah, he gave me a beautiful New Year's. He gave John a diamond. He said, "You're here. I can give you the diamond because you just stacked with gems, just stacked." What up, Daniel? Good morning, Alan. What's up, Danielle? Papa Trader in the house. There's Rafi. What's good? The Chief is in the building. What's good, Andy? Mr. Kwell, how we feeling?
My brothers, good morning.
Good
How
to
we
see you,
feeling
bro.
today?
Good to see you.
Moan.
Excellent.
Hey, how are ya?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are ya?
I got to get that on the
Love
soundboard.
it.
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
Got
how
to,
are
got
ya? You should get that one actually.
Johnny, talk to me. Why so
spotlights.
quiet today,
Oh, I
my
didn't
G?
mute him. Did I unmute him? Hold on.
I
Where's
was gonna
John?
be like,
That's
yo,
why he's
I
quiet.
haven't unmuted him yet.
I'm gonna have to call 911. Johnny's quiet, bro. What's
Now,
going on?
what's poppin'?
Hey, how are you?
How you been?
See you,
Good
bro.
London session earlier.
Yes, sir. Great London session, man. It was a pleasure.
Yep.
Damn, whole
Good to
squad
see you
was in
guys. How
London, eh?
Yep.
Man. Boys feeling good?
Yeah.
Lovely, man. Blessed. Grateful to be back.
Same, bro.
We
Another
are
day.
blessed to have another day to be back. What a blessing that is.
That's a fact. Blessed to do a job here today.
Anybody have some good stories? We talked about, hey, man, before you come to Asian session, why don't you just go bless somebody, yeah? Help someone out, whether it was give them a compliment, maybe hook them up. Anybody got any good stories? Anybody apply? Anybody apply it? Where are we going? Spotlight for Rafi. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, let's delete this. Let's delete that. See, no bottom wick here. Potential fake outs. 1 hour coming back up. This is getting dangerous. This is getting dangerous.
Gotta wait.
Oh yeah, gotta wait. Good morning, Austin. See you.
What up, Austin? 1,000 pip stop loss. Love it.
Oh yeah, looking pretty good. I'm with that.
I'll go 1 GC.
Oh, 1
Yo, that's
MGC. We're
pretty
good
light
now.
nowadays.
Dang, that's crazy.
I might just go 1 MGC or 1 GC.
Wow.
Was looking good there on that 15 minute.
It was starting to look real good.
Oh yeah.
It was starting to look great.
Yeah, man.
Just
Yo,
when
what's
you
up,
would have
chat?
thought. Just when you would have thought
Right.
direction was down, without confirmation, you get, you get taken care of.
Yo. Yes, sir. We're spoiled with that confirmation candle.
We are.
What's up, chat? How
Sounds-
y'all feeling today? Hope y'all are feeling good. Happy New York session. Another session, follow the plan. Let's go.
Back in NY, baby.
We back.
Oh yeah.
I think at this point we should say another session to execute on our routines, which is being disciplined and wait.
There you go.
That should be now a default.
That's it.
Patience and discipline. That's it.
People think I get paid to take trades, but I tell them I get paid to just wait and be disciplined. That's my job.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Rewire the brain, man, to think differently.
Yep. Did you get a wick on GC, or did it look just like that?
You talking to me?
Anyone on GC?
I think it
no
looked
way.
just like that. Yeah.
No
I'm
wick.
on
Bro, have you
GC.
seen that movie?
Yeah, just like that.
Johnny, have you seen that movie?
Which one?
Taxi Driver?
Nah,
With Queen Latifah?
I haven't seen it.
You gotta see it, bro. He's like, you talking to me? Talking to me?
You talking to me?
Yeah, it's the same. That
Remember,
he does that. It's pretty funny.
That's funny. That's funny.
We actually went to Little Mo and he asked some guy a question. The guy's like, "You talking to me?" He's like, "I don't know, anyone who could answer." What do you guys do for a living?
Yeah.
Looks the same. Yeah, it looks the same.
Yep.
Might make some ground beef and eggs. Hey, all right, Jay Coop getting some gains. The one with Queen Latifah was fire.
That sounds like a
remember that
plan,
one.
bro.
How many? John? No, I don't think John. Has any of you guys ever seen that one?
Nope.
It's called like Taxi or.
Yeah, no,
Something
no
like
one
that.
ever.
No,
Never
no one
seen
ever. You speak it now. You speak it for everyone
No,
over there.
I said I never. I said I never.
Okay.
I don't speak for anyone but myself.
Rafi, I don't think Magnus would ever see that. What about you, Rafi?
Nah,
But hey, I
nah,
can't speak for
bro.
Magnus.
We're
you know what I mean?
foreigners, bro. We're
No,
I
foreigners.
definitely not. If I don't know it.
I think it's an American movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know it, I probably don't.
Whatever.
NQ,
Yeah, nah.
NQ. NQ, for all we know, is a ticking time bomb right now. Let's go over to the ticking time bomb.
It literally is that.
Yeah, NQ, we're looking for cells below. Yeah, look at that.
The
You got
bomb
the push
set.
out, and then boom, right back in. John played a hell of a game. Hell of a round of golf yesterday, chat. What a round. My guy did not slip once. He did not make a mistake. Not one yesterday.
No mistakes.
Right? No,
Nah,
not really.
No mistakes.
Didn't slip at all.
Nope. Had a
W.
great game. Thank you, bro. It was a pleasure playing.
It was. Queen Latifah and Jimmy Fallon. That's right. I forgot about that. Yo, that car that they had though, yeah, that was before Transformers, man. That thing was sick.
Then you're funny.
Yeah, bro. YouTube got the dub, man. Got the dub yesterday. Forgot YouTube didn't know.
That's why I told him, John. You didn't have
I know,
to.
bro.
You didn't have to tell him again.
All right, G.
I just told him. I said, "Yo, great round." I tried giving it. I said, "Man, great round of golf. You played so amazing. Didn't miss." And he's like, "Yeah, YouTube. You guys heard that? I won the game of golf yesterday."
No. Just saying, bro.
Oh snap!
We have some fun up here, bro.
You do a little
Reminds
fun.
Reminds me of that one time we were playing, and brother Joe's like, "How many you got? 3? Oh yeah, I got 4."
Yeah.
Remember that?
We like to troll. We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little
Just a little trolling. Just a little trolling.
Yup, Mugs, that's
funny.
correct, bro. I won by 6 strokes. Yes, sir.
Damn. All right.
Damn.
My goodness.
Well, damn, bro. I was just talking to Mugs.
Well, you know what?
Bro got me with the sound word, bro.
That's what I got to say about that.
I'm screwed now. I got no weapons.
He took the big W too. It's a big money. It could have been a bigger money game, but he didn't want to over risk, and you know that's valid. That's valid.
It's just part of habits, bro.
Facts.
Part of my habits.
He said, "Nah, I'm not over leveraging. I know right where I'm at. I know where I play well. I know where I play well." My brother Joe was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." Yeah. How much? Nick, what contract size on this trade? Oh, 5? Okay. Yeah, we'll do it. Quaking.
He didn't even think about it. He just over risked.
He just over leveraged. That's all.
And bro would have took that L.
That was a little gangster too, because the last round you like just tied him, took the money, and then this round you actually took the money.
Yeah, it was, bro. That was fun. Man.
Yeah, golf you do. Yeah, golf is like a single man game. That's right.
Exactly, Matthew. That was the key there. That's why I played well. It's like I already won the game because the way I won was just by focusing on one good shot at a time, and I would have been a winner. So before I even played the game, I won it internally.
You got that Trump strategy.
There's no strategy. I have no strategy. There's zero strategy.
Yo, don't let me start playing with these sound effects again.
Oh, I think you're here.
You gotta let it play.
All of a sudden, I start bringing them up every day. Emotions got to me. Yep, I revenge traded. After a while, does it happen? Yeah, it happens to everyone. You know, it happens to everybody. Now, the difference is how often does it happen, right? So, a lot of times, like in the beginning, when we're newer traders, we mess up a lot. You know, I mean, it's like being a kid and trying to learn how to walk, right? You're gonna mess up. I got these kids. They're, you know, watching them learn and grow and stuff. So it's like anything that you do for the first time or anything that you're new at, you're not going to be that good. You know, you just got to accept the fact. But like what happens is a lot of times traders, they make mistakes too often, you know, so they make mistakes every day or maybe a couple times a week or multiple times a month, and that really gets them in a bad sticky situation, right? So what you want to do is you want to start, like you said, every now and then it happens. So you start to measure what is every now and then. Is it every week? Is it every day? Is it once a month? I was telling, I think it was the Clubhouse chat, like I'm probably good for like 4 or 5 mistakes a year. You know what I mean? But again, that won't hurt me. But if I make 4 or 5 mistakes a week, I'm going to be in trouble, right? So it's all about putting distance in between your last mistake. Nothing wrong with making mistakes from time to time, but the time between, right? Like if there's time, right, then how often are you making them? So again, we're all human. We all run into emotions a little bit, but you got to understand how to handle them, understand how to stay composed, and you do that by practicing, right? So I had one guy who's an elite member. He said, "Man, Nick, I'm so devastated. I'm so pissed. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. I keep making the same mistakes." I'm like, "Really? What happened?" He goes, "Man, like I traded really well for the last 5 months." He said, 5 months. He goes, "I traded really well and I blew it this week." and I'm devastated, and I don't know what to do. I said, you don't know what to do? You better pop some champagne, dude. You better pop some champagne and start celebrating. That's what you should do, because you just went 5 whole months without making one dang mistake, getting payout after payout after payout, really like sticking to your good habits. And it took you 5 whole months to make one mistake. Congratulations. You see how the mood just shifted? I remember how the buzz shifted in this elite call. Like, it was just like the energy just completely shifted. And he goes, wow, like, damn, I never like thought about it like that, and it's like, dude, yeah, like, you gotta be optimistic, gang. You gotta see, life with the glass half full, where one guy is sitting there, oh my God, crying, thinking his life is over because he ruined it this week. And then the other guy says, dude, get some champagne, pop a bottle, tell your wife, hey, we're going out tonight, baby, right? Because this is a major accomplishment. Most traders can never do that. Most traders can never go 5 months without making stupid mistakes and getting not getting ahead of themselves and doing all that. So that's a major accomplishment in which you should be celebrating, not being like feeling bad about yourself, right? So that's what I would say there. If it's once every week, then you got things to work on. If it's once every month, you're getting better. If it's once every 5 months, you're really getting better, right? If it's a couple times a year, then you're starting to move into that professional level of trading. So I hope that helps. I really do, because a lot of people, they beat themselves up too much, right? Meanwhile, they accomplish something that most people will never do, or something that they never did, right? And they're going to be, feeling bad about it. You listen to me. You ain't got no time to feel bad. You got no time to feel bad, no time to feel sorry. All you got time to do is focus on winning, staying positive, optimistic, and, doing the things that are required to get what you desire, right? That is it. That is it. So shift the mindset a little bit as well. Again, if it's once a week, once a day and all that, you definitely got work to do. But, give yourself some grace, especially if it's like, once a month and you're kind of starting to get into that break-even / profitable trading. I said it on the webinar the other day. I think it was Faith and Belief. He was like, yeah, that was probably my biggest takeaway, was the fact that I would go Monday through Thursday and do really well, and Friday I'd blow it. And then I realized, all right, I am on it. I am on top of it. I know what I'm doing. There's just like one mistake that I keep making, or 2 mistakes that I keep making, that if I just nip that in the bud, I know I got this, right? So that was actually a sign of like, okay, I'm almost there. I wasn't like, oh, I'm such an idiot, or I'm so dumb, or I'm never going to get good at this. Like, why would you say that to yourself, right? Why would you do that, right? Why not say, you know what? I've been doing really good Monday through Thursday. What is it about Friday, right? What is it? What do I need to work on here? And just work on it, work on it and get it done. So I hope that helps.
I kind of look at it like jogging, bro. I don't jog or anything or run, but like if you're running and you're like, you've been running for 10 minutes straight and you're like, you want to catch a breather, it's okay to like just stop real quick for a minute or two, take a breather, but you got to start right back again, right? You take your breather, then you're right back to running. That's the same way with following the system. It's like you follow the blueprint. All right, one day you messed up. All right, all good. What do we do now? We just got to go back to following the system, right? Just get right back on track. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, fact, bro. And the same thing I explained in London at one point, it was like that. You got a road, and it's like you drift off that road sometimes. You get off course or do a mistake or something that takes you off that road. But as soon as you could just get back real quick, the quicker you get back, the faster you're just back on that same lane and like on the path that you should be, right?
Yep.
That's facts, though.
That's all you need. Everyone's gonna fall off the beaten path slightly, a little bit here and there. Yeah. But you just got to get back on it. Just get back on as quick as possible.
Like you were undisciplined yesterday. All right. Well, today we gotta be disciplined. Right back to the plan. Right back to following the plan. Remind yourself of your confirmations, of your rules, whatever you got to do to make sure you're following your plan today.
Yeah, really. It's just about awareness. It's just, I slipped up. I made a mistake. Cool. We'll get right back on track. Instead of just drifting away in that mistake, thinking too long about it and all that. It's basically just getting back on track.
Let's go. 2 months. 2 months since revenge trading. That's a major accomplishment right there.
Major, man.
Major accomplishment.
For real.
Right? You see, you don't realize, okay, you know what? I'm actually doing pretty good. Why am I being so hard on myself? Why am I being such a, you know what to me, right? A lot of us, if we had ourself as our best friend, we wouldn't have a best friend. You know? So a lot of us just talk to ourselves like we're pieces of crap and that, you know, everyone's better than us and blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, you got to give yourself some credit, man. We're all, you know, we're all equal with the opportunities to, you know, separate ourselves. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't talk bad to yourself. Yep. No point in doing that. No point in doing that. Every time you remember when you walk past the mirror, you better give that guy a high five or that girl a high five or a big smile or a big compliment. You know, instead of just complimenting everyone else all the time too, don't forget to give yourself some compliments, right? I would look at myself. I mean, successful people have pep talks all the time, right? They have pep talks with themselves all the time, whether that's in the mirror or just in their own head. I mean, I do it all the time. And I know a lot of others that do it as well. You gotta really give yourself some feedback, you know. Look at myself, look in those eyes, you know, find the you in there and be like, dude, I'm proud of you. Way to go. Like, you're doing something that other people are just not willing to do. Therefore, you will be able to live like most people are not able to live. So just keep it going. All right? You got to tell yourself you're proud of yourself from time to time. Tell yourself you love yourself a little bit. You should go and love yourself. Yeah? Yeah? Let's go and love yourself a little bit. Man. My goodness. Remember, your outer world is a reflection of the inner world. Yep. If you don't like you ain't gonna like me. You know? You ain't even gonna like me. I may say something, and you know, normally if you were in the right headspace or the mind was fertile, man, that would just, you would grab a hold of that gem and take it and run with it. But because you don't even like you're not gonna like what I got to say, right? Especially when I'm calling you out for eating, you know, Doritos or Chunky Monkey ice cream or, you know, doing stupid stuff, right? And you're gonna be like, no, I don't like that guy. But it's really, you're just not in a good relationship with you to get yourself to the next level, right? It's just a mirror that kind of reflects back. So can we all get back on track? The track is right there, by the way. All right, you're not too far off the beaten path. All you got to do is walk back on it and start, you know, continuing the journey. Remember, your goal is that way. Your goal is that way. The path leads to the goal. So the more you get off the path, even though the little goblins and gremlins say, hey, come over here, it's going to get you to your goal quicker, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. You got to stay on pace, on track, all right? Next American Idol. Hey, maybe we'll go for it. Maybe we'll go for it.
He might.
Only if all you guys will vote. Yeah, if I got your votes, I think we'll be on pace for a W. Then I can try and impress the crowd from there.
Let's make that happen.
NQ cells. Let's take a look. I do want NQ cells, but let's see where we're at. Yeah. Let's see here. We got 9:30 in 3 minutes, so maybe we wait for the craziness and then potentially get in here.
Oh, this celery looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It's 9:30, though.
I'm still down. I'm not going to let 9:30 keep me out. I'm not going to let 9:30 keep me out, chat.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother. Man's starving.
That's what I was saying.
That brother's starving.
Yeah,
Come on, 9:30. Come on. Bring me my money.
Come on, cute. Bring me my money.
Hey. Yeah, NQ looking good. Gold is, let me see where gold's at again.
Range.
Goldie, trying to move up.
Coming up.
Sheesh.
Holy smoke.
This is unbelievable.
Even no bottom wick.
Yeah, nothing.
What's up with gold, man?
How you doing?
I think I might just do NQ.
Yeah, NQ looks probably better. So we got to get a little crazy first before we get involved. So I want to see like the little recklessness first, and then hopefully we can get a little crazy to the upside, you know, and then on the way down we can look to execute positions.
That would be perfect.
Like get a little nuts, go a little crazy up back in the range, and then break the low. And then what we'll be using, like 30 30, 35, 40 pip stops.
Yeah, I think so.
Tell them bring out the whole ocean.
It'd be nice to see like a break of that 15 high or something, just crazy liquidity grab or something, and then back down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'll be great.
Back down we go.
What's NQ? NQ is I think it's US 100 or NAS100, NAS. Ah, yeah, 600 pip stops. That's light, especially on MGC. I'm with that. I'm with that, Dan. Hey, we're trading structure, right, John?
It really is.
600 pips, bro. What the?
It really is light, bro.
Who would have known you could just go down to MGC and use previous candle stops? My goodness, should have been doing that all year. Wow, look at this. Oh, rocket ship here.
Yeah.
Just a casual 420 pips.
Can't believe no bottom week though.
Sheesh.
I know what the vibe is.
Let's move back to NQ here. So yeah, let's see. We need a good top wick because NQ can get super dangerous here. So let's wait for a good top wick, ideally breaking those highs, and then we should be good to continue running. Still got that wick to fill down there as well.
Here we go.
Oh, no wick.
Bummer.
Wow.
Damn.
Definitely not.
All right, there's all the craziness, and now if we had a wick, like the break of those lows, man, not too shabby at all. But let's take a look here. Goldie closing above, 1 hour still open. It's gonna be tough to execute on the 30, right? Because we got resistance here too. Let me check that 4 hour real quick. Yeah, 4 hour being bullish. Yeah. Sheesh. Nothing. Holy. NQ closing no bottom wick. Like, really?
Really, bro.
Break of lows might just bleed off, but no bottom wick here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Nah, me neither.
Me and Rafi staying out of NQ. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. 9:30. If we had a wick though, if we had a wick on that candle, I'd have a sell stop on the break of the low. But we don't have any wick at all, so therefore I have to follow my rules.
Yeah.
Gotta follow the rules. Gotta listen to Dada. What up, YOLO trader? Let's go.
YOLO.
YOLO. I'm good on NQ. He said, I'm good, love. I'm good. I'm good.
It's all good. We could wait.
All right, bye-bye, NQ. Adios.
Bye-bye. Oh, sheesh. We're probably bleeding off here.
There it is.
Oh, my goodness. Stopped out all buyers and boom.
All right, let's shift our focus back over to gold. Probably going to need an hour here, you know, if we're going to take these longs. Because we got no wicks. We got resistance here. Our 4 hours still bearish. So let's keep an eye on how this 15-minute candle. I'm gonna just redraw a little bit, all right? So we have our 4 hour candle is technically bearish, right, on the closure. I know we're moving up here right now, but you know, at the end of it all, I mean, we got 27 minutes left on it. We'll see exactly how we do. Like, will we continue moving up, right, or are we gonna actually push back down in this last 27 minutes or so? So let's look at the 1 hour. 1 hour closed bear. You're kind of ranging a little bit, right? You have this resistance right here. So anything above that, this is going to be our previous 4 hour high, I believe. Let me just double check that. I'm sorry, it's going to be up here. So, okay, yeah, this guy, that's going to be our previous 4 hour high. So what we're looking at here really is like you have 30-minute resistance, right? So if you can actually close, I'd say probably back below the range, right? And you kind of have this little observation zone. 9:30. If 9:30 doesn't move here, especially if we break the highs and we don't move up and we start rejecting and closing back below, then I think we can get a lower wick on this 30-minute candle there, right? So if we do get this closure back below, I will have a sell stop just like wherever this candle closes for price to continue down and make that low, being that 4-hour candle this is the top wick on the 4-hour candle, right? Could we potentially start moving back down so that way when 9 a.m. comes around, 10 a.m. comes around, you have like a 4-hour celery play, right? Where the candle kind of closes down here, and that'll be enough to get us partials on, or at least pretty much partials or full on that trade. So yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna use that as a little bit of an observation zone from 78 to 71. If we can close below and stay up here a little bit, then we got a shot here on the 15. So 4-hour high is being respected.
Exactly the same.
Yeah. So let's sit tight. Let's hope this candle doesn't move too far, which it looks like it's gonna. But if it doesn't, then that looks pretty good to me.
Yeah. Also, if you look at the 1 hour here, no bottom wick on the current 1 hour too, and we came up to resistance and all that.
Yep.
And 4 hours bearish.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Let's give it a few minutes, see if we can get the closure, and then maybe we can get something in here. What did NQ do?
Yeah, lead it off. Makes sense.
There it goes. Too easy. If we had a bottom wick there, that was ours, but nothing. All right, I'll be
and
right
gold fill the whole range.
Goldie.
Yeah, right. It's good, man. Choppy price action anyways. I mean, no clear moves. A lot of patience. Damn, J. Coop, brother. That's a protein power bowl. That looks really good, man. Enjoy that.
Fire. What's that?
Looks like ground beef, eggs, and cheese. And maybe some rice.
Yeah, rice below.
Dang.
That looks really good.
Sheesh.
Damn. Nice. That look like what I just ate.
Damn. Yeah, so Liz Mary, I guess we'll see, base when we do get a setup, I guess we'll see how big the stop loss is and then we'll go from there. That will determine if I go GC or MGC, but most likely MGC, looking at these charts. Yeah, Goldie right back down there.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Target tap.
Yep. So you're going up and down. I'm glad to not be in this. I'm glad to be patiently waiting. Follow my plan.
Yeah, we could catch some sells below there too when the fall closes, and maybe celery or a new breakout below with a new resistance or something.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
I would like that. Yeah. 4 hours is looking really good to move down here.
Exactly.
1 hour, grab a pack.
And if that fall could kind of close weak again and all that, that'd be great.
Man, this is straight 930 volume right now. That's why we love 930. Chat, look at this. Nice volume.
Insane.
Oh, nice. Some of you guys took NQ in YouTube. Cool. Nice. Damn, Mad Lorks. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like it would have been good to take some profits there. I'm not too sure. How big was your stop loss? You had 40 pips in the bag, but you went break even and ended up getting break even, and the trade continued moving in that direction. If you went break even, you must have went break even for some sort of logical reason according to the charts, right? So I feel like if there's a logical reason according to the charts to either move stops to break even or manage a trade in that type of way, I think it would make some sense to close some profits as well. So I feel like if you're gonna go break even at these levels, you may as well take some profits as well. So that's what I would say. Start taking profits, because you think about it, base hits is what's wins ball games here, especially trading our system. We don't need 80 pips, right? If we could stay consistent with smaller moves, 30, 40 pips, whatever, small wins compounded will equal big wins. So you think about all the times you got break even, it could have been times where you took profits, right? And then you think about those BEs compounding. If you would have took profits, then the profits would have compounded they may would have been small profits, but compounded, they would have been bigger profits. So that's what I would say to you. Start taking some profits.
100%.
Oh my God, your stop loss was 40, 50 pips. I mean, that was a nice and easy 1-to-1. You know, most of my trades are even less than 1Rs, but you got a perfect 1R there. I think 100%. The problem there is you didn't take profits. So for now on those trades, start taking profits, and you're gonna have much more success.
Yeah, I agree.
Look at that wick.
Yeah, Marcel. And Q,
Insane.
that support to the left. We'll probably just close some profits at that support. It was pretty far away too, but we wanted the previous low on that like celery-ish candle. Yeah, right there, taking that support.
Yeah, I would have took profits there.
Definitely, same here.
But there it is. So we talked about this, I think, yesterday in the clubhouse, or maybe that was here in New York sesh, where like a previous rejection wick later on becomes a wick to fill. So remember right before the candle closed, I'm like, man, we got this wick to fill here, right? Like 9:30. So look at that, just straight filled the wick, and now it's probably gonna retrace.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy.
And we knew this was gonna happen, right? So by the way, see, the way I look at it is we're catching on. Like we're catching on, right? That's the way I look at it. Where some people say, oh my God, we missed the trade, FOMO and all that stuff. Like number one, like, dude, there was no bottom wick. Chill out, you know. But number two is like we are on top of it, right? Did we not say we're gonna move up first? Go ahead and rip back into the range, right? And then, you know, once we break the lows again, we should drive down straight from there. So even at 9:30, we are beginning to get a read on NQ and on price and what we can expect for, you know, winning trades. So, you know, we were right on top of that. If you guys understood that the way I did, congratulations. All we needed was a wick here, and we would have been sitting pretty in that move too. But guess what? Another day, right? The next time it happens, right? Now we know, okay, we wait for the craziness first, and then we get in, right? But still, you still need a wick there and all that. So if you did take that, you wildin', you crazy. Especially if you trade this type of thing, like strategy, that's no good. That's not a good trade. So, but at least we're onto it. We understand the movement a little bit, and yeah, we got time to trade it now.
Sorry, brother.
Yep.
I mean, that was like predictable, right? The push up, come back into the range here, and then on the re-break of the low, just straight drop.
Every day something like this happens, it just gives me more and more confidence on our abilities to read the markets, bro. Yep. And then every time I practice patience and discipline, that muscle increases. So I mean, it's great, right? We're getting confident that our skills set is extremely good to read the chart, and we're extremely patient and disciplined. I mean, those are great recipes for success here.
Hey, remember, slight edge, day by day. Goldie just, man, oh man. Fade? What are we looking at? What fades are we looking at? Oh, fades on NQ to go back up. All right. Best of luck. Yo, NQ is wild. Wild. There you go.
Yes, sir. Faith, belief.
Don't even know what FOMO feels like. You can. That's the cool part. You know, you can't have FOMO when you have rules, right? So even if you wanted to say I got FOMO here, you can't because the candle had no wick, right? So it's not even like the only way you could really have FOMO is if like your move played out and you didn't get involved. That's it. Like that's the only way you can get FOMO, where you're like you recognized it, you seen it, but you just didn't put the order in. That, okay, I understand. You should have FOMO for that because you should have executed, right? But when things don't line up with your rules, it's so easy to avoid FOMO and emotions and all that unnecessary stuff. Yeah. Silver? Yeah, we looked at silver. We decided to trade NQ, though. I would have put my stop loss above the highs here. Yeah, that would have been the only place. So, like, the entry would have been somewhere on the break of that low or something. So, it would have been like, what is that, 50? 50. Yeah, it would have to be up here, top of the range. Wow, what a wick fill there. Insane. We should find our way down to 59 here potentially as well. Almost. Alright, so NQ should find its way down to 59. So gold should, yeah, we'll see what's happening with gold here. You're going to have a 4-hour closure coming up too. So we're trying to anticipate that move down here. Don't know how to deal with FOMO when the market moves into the direction. Yeah, you can't trade it anyway. You know, so you can't trade it anyway if you didn't get like your confirmations. It's not allowed. You know, you couldn't trade it. So if NQ, the only reason you think of it now is because NQ melted off, right? But regardless, like even if NQ just moved down to that support, you wouldn't have had too much FOMO probably. Be like, whatever, closing no bottom wick, whatever. Like, so it's just because it drove all the way down that we get that FOMO, man. I could have made a 10 grand today or whatever, you know, whatever we said. Could have made 40,000. Yeah, right. As if you weren't closing at support, you know. So that's the other thing too. Everyone thinks they would have held the whole move and, you know, all that stuff. But in reality, you know, most people would have closed early, or closed at support, or closed probably at that. I probably would have closed full right here.
You're right, Nick.
So I would have closed full right there.
You wouldn't have been in that anyway, most likely.
Probably not.
Some of y'all would have closed full right here. Right on the flip. First sign of struggle. I'm out.
No, that's so true.
I see you guys from time to time. I closed partials. Like, did you? We just flipped into profit. What do you mean?
That's how you know that's how you know you're just chasing a dopamine hit. You're just chasing that like activation, you know, getting activated, seeing your trade get activated, and then once it fluctuates, you're getting emotional because you didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
You didn't even think logically about it. You made an emotional decision to hop in, and now you're emotionally managing it. But you really just were chasing that dopamine to get activated, bro. Jeez. Now you get activated and draw down. You're like, all right, screw this. Small loss.
Small loss. It's called 2 combines. All good. All good.
Just wanted to get activated.
What a move, baby. What a move. Let's see that 4-hour candle. My goodness. Bye-bye. Adios. Crazy. All right, well, I guess we're waiting on gold here now. 4-hour closure. Potential 4-hour celery about to play out here. 1 hour coming back down now. Beautiful. 30-minute closures coming up. 15-minute closures coming up in a little bit here as well. What do we do on that 15? Yeah, really nothing at 9:45. So yeah, let's wait on the hour here. Wait on the 4-hour, and then we'll see if we got something. But man, if this next 4-hour candle wants to break those lows, we may have that opportunity to get that daily lower wick in place. They're chasing the green. One hour, yeah, 1 hour looks good. The only issue is like the 560 pip stop loss we're looking at.
That's light work.
Or we could use the 15, but again, we never really had the closure below, so we can't trust the 15 because the 15 come back here. You know, we could only really trust the 1 hour low, a 1 hour high if we're gonna take it off the 1 hour here. Yeah, you just gotta let it go.
No closure is gonna be better here.
If that 4 hour though closes weak bullish, man. Man, oh man.
My goodness. Might get the biggest daily bleeder that we ever seen.
Can we get a bleeder? Let's see. John, what do we say, bro? Pickle today? At
I'm
some
down,
point?
bro.
Maybe 1 or 2 games?
Well, Let's run it, bro. I'm with
Yeah.
it. Hell yeah. I gotta hit the gym and read, and then I'm down.
Let's do it. Maybe later in the afternoon. I got a few things to do, like just like you do. So.
All right, perfect. So that works. I think like 2:30 works really good.
Alrighty. 2:30 it is.
2:30 on a Thursday, brother.
2:30 it is. My goodness. Let's see the
Goldie
hour.
gonna hand us some pips.
Hand us some pips here, Goldie.
Bro, Asian London session really no different from what I've
Nah,
seen.
for real.
Nope. Top Step doing end of the day for the payouts now, huh? You guys see that?
Yeah, seen that.
Yeah, because I was gonna take the payout before we play golf, and then I realized, oh, we gotta wait till the market closes and all that. That's like a new thing that they did.
Yeah,
When did they do that?
it is.
Just like this past week?
I guess so, man. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
heard
like a
about
couple
that.
days ago, I think. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
yeah, man. I know, right? They changed up a couple things, a little bit.
Someone will maybe go back in again.
Yeah. They're like, let's send them a little email. We'll put it in the fine print at the bottom. I'm sure someone's gonna mess this up.
Yeah. Seriously, that's probably why.
Yeah.
No payouts on stream. I did save 2. I saved 2 for stream. Yeah. Just in case we want to make.
I can make
video.
$100 more. Yo, that might just.
Exactly.
Oh, that's the biggest trap. Yo, let me just make 100 real quick.
R.I.P. to that path, bro.
Just 100 more. That's all. And maybe one more $150 day.
Oh, nah, doesn't matter.
Jeez.
Power of Your Subconscious Mind by
Yeah,
Joseph
I'll
Murphy.
see you when you.
Oh yeah, I got it. I got that book upstairs. Yup, great book, big book. A lot of words in that book.
Yeah, Dimitri, I feel like you got to use the stop loss that makes sense for market structure, not for your P&L, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if Nick stops there for a reason, it's there for a logical reason based on the system, right? So I would work on that, just being okay with those stop losses, any reason I may ask why you're not okay with those stop losses? Because maybe we can identify a better solution.
Yeah, I mean a lot of other traders will teach you to have like a fixed stop loss too. Like they'll tell you have a 10 pip or 15 or 20, right? Like, and but at the end of the day, like that has to be in a logical place, because if it's not, you can be totally right about the trade, get stopped out just due to some fluctuation, and then price continues running. It's like, yeah, your losses are short, but look how much they're stacking up, right? So you don't want to stack losses even if they're small. So that's why keeping them in those logical spots, regardless of the pips, like John said, sometimes you just got to trade the structure of it all. They make the most sense, right, for the actual trade to play out. So yeah, some people teach like just use 5, 10, 15, 20 pip stops for every trade. I personally, I don't see any logic in that.
Yeah. Same.
Where do I find my news?
Oh.
In prayer. I don't pay attention to much out there. I only look at Forex Factory. That's it. Other than that,
That's the only news I watch too.
Yeah, and my extent of knowing news is like, okay, red numbers on the dollar. All right, gold should move up. Oh, green number. Okay, gold, and I just follow price action. That's it. I'm not that well versed or well educated in the fundamental sides of the markets. I know the basics, but I don't really immerse myself too much. I'm mainly just candlestick price action trader.
Yep, 100%. The way we trade, I mean, price action just king. So
Yeah.
that's what we focus on.
Plus, we're very picky and very patient, so the news is very rarely going to get us involved. Like, unless our confirmations are there, then we also will put the news as a confirmation at times too. Like, okay, if numbers came out this way, then our sales are looking even better today or whatever, right? So, but never really will I make decisions on news alone. That the candles still have to give me confirmations and the price action and the ranges and all that. $7 years ago, yeah. Oh yeah, great book, man, great book. You realize another good book is What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. Great book too. Also, like, talks a little bit about the power of the subconscious mind, you know, in a way as well. But really, really good book. Yeah, both of those were phenomenal. The zigzag indicator, I think it's phenomenal. If it helps you develop profits, I think it's incredible. Incredible. What is my job if someone asks? A lot of times I'm like, I typically tend to look for a breakout or a support, typically in the 4-hour direction. And as long as I got clean traffic to the left, high time of volume, then I get in for a trade and I make some money. And that's basically what I do for a living. And then they're like, huh? And I'm like, huh? You don't know? I don't know. You don't know. I don't. No one knows what I do. I don't even know what I do. I'm at loss for words.
Yeah, right. Yes, same.
No clue. You know, I find it funny that all the guys that are you know, like doing anything meaningful, I ask them, yo, what do you do? They go, man, as least as possible. I'm like, really? Same as me. Wow. How do we have all this and they have that and they work 40 times more than we work? It's not adding up. I think they taught us the wrong equation in life. Yeah, growing up as a kid, I think they gave us the wrong math equation to be doing. Thank God for mentors.
It was actually reverse, like the food pyramid too now.
Yeah, did we tell you to go to school, get a good education, and get a good job? Yeah, yeah, we didn't mean that. We didn't mean that. Actually, the way you should do it.
Yo.
Let's flip that upside down.
That's the same, bro. Did we tell you to eat like 80% only bread and grains? Oh yeah, it was the other way around. It was only 20, and then
sorry about that. Standing and trading is the best way to avoid boredom. It is. You see me. I'd be bouncing around here, walking away from the mic, thinking you guys hear me, but you don't. Yeah, I don't know. I like standing. I like standing while I trade. Never mind. We're gonna reverse that whole thing. Everything we told the last 3 generations, we just realized it's been wrong. Okay.
Science just changed.
What really freaks people out sometimes, like, what do you do? I'm like, I don't know, full-time husband, full-time dad.
I hate
like,
that
no,
question,
like,
bro.
what do you do for work? So,
Yeah, for real.
Full-time husband, full-time dad. You don't have a job? Yes, I do. It's to be a full-time husband, great husband, and full-time dad, phenomenal father, and lead my kids. They're stuck. They're like, so sometimes I pull different things out the hat. I get that question a lot now, obviously with the car I drive. So everyone's like, oh, what do you do for a living? What do you do? You know, so I like joking around a little bit and just messing with people. So sometimes I mess with them. Sometimes I try and give them the real deal. But yeah, I always say something different. Yeah, the YouTube stream's still on? Yeah. Do I trade on Tradovate? I do not. I use TradingView to trade, but I don't use Tradovate's platform. What's a better prop firm for now? Better compared to what? I think the 2 best prop firms are the ones that I use, which is Top One Futures and probably Top Step. But I also haven't tried a bunch of them, so there might be better ones. Executive Dad. There you go. Software engineer. I should say something like that. Software engineer or something like that. That actually sounds a little bit more like
they never...
proper. Professional hugger. Come on, give me a hug. Just give him a hug. Yeah, look at that, 1 hour. Let's see how we do here. We got 1 minute, so the 4 hours coming up to a closure here now. So let's see how we do. Oh, that's what I should say. I'm a trust fund kid. I'll be like, I don't do anything. My parents just gave me millions of dollars, and I just lived the laziest, best life ever.
Damn.
Yo, next time I got like a construction worker come up to me that I know works like really, really hard, and like, let's say he's like in the middle of the job in the day and like he's all dirty and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm just a trust fund kid, man. Got all my money handed to me, and my parents are millionaires, and I drive fancy cars, and it's amazing. I don't work.
And
I
they
don't have
told
a
me
job.
not to get a job ever. They told me don't move it from me if I get a job. My
man
job's
gonna
not
go-
to get a job.
My man gonna go take that sandwich and those chips back into that truck and start really thinking about life.
But yo, that's
Selling
actually a
candy.
fact.
Yeah,
though.
that's my job too.
What's your job? What job? What do you mean?
I like that one.
Job? Job? Don't curse at me like that.
Mm.
What did I do to you?
I usually just say self-employed.
Yeah, same. But then they have follow-up questions. So now you're
Of course they
screwed.
do.
The follow-up
What do you
question.
do for a living? I breathe, I eat, and I rest. You need that.
There.
So funny. So funny.
That Tate clip. Yeah, I love that.
Job?
That's the best one. You go to your job.
All right. Hey, so this actually, so we obviously we're gonna have to move this down. So let's just fresh analysis here, right? 4 hour candle. You got a closure below. We got this like celery play finna happen here, right? So 1 hour candles are moving down quite a bit. We do have a support here. So keep in mind this is a 4 hour long candle, right? Below that is plenty of range if price wants to wait. So we got 15-minute candles. If we can get some sort of like pullback, maybe into like, yeah, somewhere around like 45, yeah, 42, 45, a little pullback would be perfect. That'll set us up with like a minor 4 hour top wick and then a closure below. We start breaking through that 4 hour low there with our closure, and look at all that clean range. So I like that. I like that idea here. Let's see if we can get it. It's gonna take a little bit, but let's see if we can wait on that. Even if we just get a one bullish candle, like one bullish 15-minute candle that pops up and closes back around here, and then the next candle closes below, that'll do it. That'll do it, because this 4 hour might be ready to go. Yeah, any closure like that is good to go for me. What do we do here? Yeah, so we're just going to keep melting NQ. That's fine. 4 hour no top wick. So possibility to wait on buys here at some point as you approach. We filled the whole wick, right? We filled the whole range here on NQ. So could we potentially catch the longs coming back up, right? We close with no bottom wick on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, right? And all that. So yeah, let's see if we can get maybe a move back up, maybe inverted celery, something like that would be pretty good. And we can go long here on NQ. So let's wait on the 15 or 30 minute time frame. If that candle can close like either like this, where it's like above the range, a nice steep wick to the downside, we could look to execute buys here. Or if it closes bullish, right, the same way above there, I think we can execute them buys there. So yeah, we'll see. We gotta wait. More waiting must be done.
Yo, what?
The good old wait game.
Goldie just split off like 500 pips from the open.
It happens.
But it makes sense with the false celery.
Yep. Yeah, 4 hour celery, so you might not even get a top wick.
No. We tapped into 15 support too.
Oh damn, gold spot frozen. Gold's freezing.
Interesting.
What?
Celery play? Yeah, very similar to so basically what you're looking for with a celery play. So the one that you see here on the 4 hour, right? Like that's what you're looking for. So let's talk about like in a selling situation, right? So let's say you got this, right? And let's say there's a range right here, or let me make it a little bit better. Let's say there's a range like right here, and then the next candle closes like below that range, right? As long as it has a wick rejecting, right, where it basically attempted to move up but could not do it, ended up closing below, that's going to be your celery play, right, for the move down. So now let's say price moves down, and now we already hit target here. So we kind of drive down, right? Next candle like it kind of rejects out of it, right? Something like this. And then let's say the next candle closes up and it looks something like just like we talked about up there, right? A bullish candle, but only the rejection now is to the downside. So it's inverted, you know, it's like upside down kind of, right? So now what we would be doing is we'd be looking for the buys on the break of the high. Very similar candle, only the rejection's coming from the downside now, right? So we rejected down here because we're looking to move up, right? If we're rejecting from up here, that means we're trying to, you know, see if it'll close below the range here for us to move down. So you'll also see these inverted celeries a lot of times, like when price is trending. So let's say you got candles coming up, right? Candles coming up, you'll get pullback. So you'll get bearish candles to come in. And what we would need to see here, right? Like let's say we wanted to take a buy. What would we be waiting for? We'd be waiting for a support to form, right? Something like this that says, okay, I have support. So sometimes you're not going to get that candle. You're going to get this candle over here. And back then, or you might even get a red candle, right? You might even get the candle to be bearish. So when this would happen, right, we would just let that trade go. But now what we're able to do is almost use that as the support itself, right? And if you have a lot of volume coming in, you're most likely going to be able to take advantage of the break of that high on that inverted celery. So although you don't have a bullish closure yet, you still have that looking like that rejection to the downside, weak bearish closure, right? Target taps are typically hit, and then this next candle will go up. And if you're going to wait for support here, that's fine, right? Wait for that before you take your buys. But chances are during a very high time of volume, this candle will not close like that. It'll close, you know, something like this, and that would have been the move. So it's okay to take that trade, especially when you're coming up, you know, in this trend looking for support to form. You don't always need that clean bullish candle, right? That looks like that. You can execute off of the way this candle looks, and we just happen to call it an inverted celery. Yeah. So hope that helps.
Inverted celery is basically like a way to anticipate the support being formed without waiting for the confirmation candle like fully.
Yeah, true. It's just like a pre-onion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because we used to wait for the candle to close, right? I mean, and you should, right? As a beginner who doesn't know everything, you know, about the markets yet, right? You should wait for a good confirmation like that. But when we would watch over and over that sometimes while we were waiting for this guy, right? This guy turned out to be this guy. And we noticed, we picked up on it, right? We knew it started happening at same times, high volume times, all the time or whatever. So we started picking up on it, started watching it. And usually there'll be a little zone here that's going to help you out, like over to the left. And as long as it closes above that zone, regardless if it's bearish or bullish, right? As long as it has a nice steep rejection wick, you're in trend, right? And this is one of the keys, by the way, to this pattern. That wick on top, this guy has to be short. Like this is not the same, right? If you get this candle right here with this wick, that is not the same thing. Like that is not a good trade, right? I would not recommend you take that trade. That is a doji candle. That is an undecided candle. If you get that one, then I would highly recommend that you wait for this, right? So let's say that this candle didn't happen, wait for that. But if you do have that long wick to the downside, short one on top, perfect opportunity to go long there. Yeah, so we picked up on that and we said, you know what, now as long as the candle closed above and we got steep rejection and it makes sense at the higher time frame, we don't need this anymore, right? Our experience came into play where we can now execute off that alone and don't necessarily need to wait. We took the training wheels off a little bit, right? So we go like, all right, cool, we can start to execute here because we're just getting better at reading it. So yeah, that's how all that came about too. Yes, sir. You're welcome. You're welcome. Any other questions? This is a very important topic here. Very, very important. All right. Bye-bye, gold. Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't even care.
I could care less.
Bro.
I love you, Gold. Love you. All right, cool. Yeah, so that's that. We good on this? Yeah, helps a lot. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm glad we're bleeding actually.
Yeah, screw it.
Very, very
The more we
happy.
go down, the better. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, pay attention to that. And again, if right now all you do is wait for support, that's perfectly fine, man. I did that too for like 2.5 years, right? So it wasn't until like throughout that 2.5 years that I began to pick up on these ideas and the fade idea and this, all that other stuff. So are we looking for longs on gold? Probably not. Probably not. I think I'm done with gold, but NQ, I might be looking at longs. I think NQ is shaping up here.
Thank you.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's all good. This month's about to end anyways.
Yeah,
I would
by the
think
way,
it's
that's
like
true.
the last week, something like this would happen, honestly, where we have a lot of no trade sessions. Like February, we start picking it back up, which is next week.
Stubbornness? Yeah, stubbornness it won't last in trading. That's just you or your ego just trying to protect the idea of being right, and we know that we can't be right about every trade. So if you're going to try and be right about every trade, it's going to be a very, very tough and challenging career, So understand that there's a job to be done. Me and John say it all the time when we get involved in trades, we predefine our entry, our stop loss, our targets, the whole idea, the higher time frame correlation. So we have officially done our job, right? So now that the job is done, we step back. We literally don't care if it's a winner or a loser because it's not personal anymore, right? Once you really follow a system, right, it's not personal anymore. The win or the loss is not against you, it's against the system. And I know that the system knows how to handle losses better than me, believe it or not. So why would I worry about it? That's on the system. None of that is on me. If I lose a trade, that's not on me, right? If I win a trade, that's really not on me either. I can't really take too much credit. I just followed the plan, right? So as you have to have a plan, you have to have a system, and you have to stop trying to be right. Keep in mind, this is the mistake most people make. They're trying to find certainty in an uncertain environment. They're trying to be right on every trade when it's impossible. It's literally impossible. So why would you try and do the impossible? Why not just get in, put the stubbornness aside, say I'm going to trade a system. The system's going to have like 30 losses, man, over the next 100 trades, right? Just accept it, right? It's going to happen, so that way now you don't like shy away from losses. You accept them like I do. They're all part of the system. They all make the system, right? They all make the system as good as it gets. So you got to just accept those losses and understand probability, and don't be afraid to step in when all the predefined rules and criteria have been met, right? That's your job, is to just get in. Your job's not to win the trade.
Thanks, bro.
Remember, the market rewards obedience. So just because the market don't reward intelligence. It rewards obedience and discipline and sticking to like the systematic approach that works.
All right, man. Execute and analyze in probabilities, not certainties, and always, every day, be prepared to take a loss, right? Most people sleep on this idea that professional traders are always down and prepared to take losses because they understand their statistical edge will produce some losses, right? And that it's a probability game. So every day, make it a note, make it a rule in your constitution that I'm prepared to take a loss today.
Yep. And by the way, are you stubborn in the rest of your life, in the other areas of your life? Maybe you're just a stubborn guy. Maybe it's something that you got to get over. Maybe it's something that was programmed into you, because you're not a stubborn guy. You've just been programmed in a way through your life experience to, act a little stubborn. So maybe that's just something you have to work on as well. Work on it outside the charts while you're working on it inside the charts. And then again, it'll all kind of mesh into one, and then you'll ultimately become just a better person and a better trader, and you won't let stubbornness kind of hinder your growth, but you'll use it to your advantage when you learn how to harness it properly, and then you'll go out and, you know, use it towards like a positive way. Yep. You got a job to do. Your job is not to be right. Mark Douglas said wins and losses are distributed completely randomly. So you have no idea what trade is going to be a winner or loser before you put that trade on. It'll be impossible. You're simply just taking an educated guess based off of the system that you use and the check marks or whatever, the predefined rules, and that is that. So try and uninvolve yourself as much as possible. This goes for everyone here. Try and uninvolve yourself as much as possible. What I mean by that is, again, a lot of people will have a goal. So they'll get into a trade, but they'll bring their goal into the trade, right? Or they'll bring their emotions, or they'll bring their fear or their doubt, right? If they size up too much, guess what they're bringing into that trade with them? Fear, doubt, anxiety, right? Why would you want to bring that into your trade with you? Why not just trade the system for what it is? Size into the trade, right, for what is in front of you based off the conditions. Do your best at reading them, and then accept your loss before you put your trade on, and then just put the trade on, right? That's actually all you have to do, literally. So a lot of people, they just try and do too much. They're trying to involve themselves too much in the process of becoming, you know, consistently profitable. So just try not to invite too many emotions in the trade with you. You know, that might mean scaling down and going to MGC and just trading one MGC for the next month of February, right? Just to get back on stride, back on track. So if that's what you got to do, do it. You know, slow down to speed up a little bit.
Yeah, so true, man. The market doesn't reward being right or wrong too. The market only rewards being disciplined to a plan. And the same for your P&L. Your P&L will reflect your discipline and patience to your plan. In the end anyway, so yeah.
Yep. And look, like Rafi talks about a lot, like it's nothing wrong with feeling the way. It's just, are you observing the feeling or caving into them? So like what you could say is, hey, when I feel stubborn, I do this. Or when I get stubborn, I do that. So now you already know where the attack could come from. So you're ready, right? It's like going into a fight and you're expecting to get punched in the face, right? If you're gonna fight if you're gonna box or something, right? You're going to box somebody else, you're expecting to get a couple hits possibly, right? Like you're definitely putting yourself in an environment where you can get hit. So at least now you know that you're going to get hit. If we put you in the bar, right, totally different environment where you're just enjoying your time and somebody just comes out of nowhere and sucker punches you, you're going to get laid out at that point because you weren't ready, right? You weren't ready for the punch to come. But when you're ready for it, you can block it, you can duck, you can weave, you can bob, you can even take the hit, right, and just know it's coming and still be able to stand tall and fight, right? So again, if you know your stubbornness is coming and you say, hey, when I'm stubborn, I do this or do that, it's much easier to defend it, right, when it comes around, and you can just kind of like bob and weave a little bit. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Yes, sir, man.
Mark Douglas. Yeah.
Mark Douglas, bro.
The GOAT.
Hell yeah, man. Mark Douglas talks about all the time, man. In order to execute your edge flawlessly, you must think like a professional trader. I mean, Mark Douglas gave us the principles on how to think like a professional trader. Just study the 5 fundamental truths, man. If you can be in awareness of the 5 fundamental truths of trading while you're trading, you're going to start to think like a professional trader because you're thinking now, your beliefs about the markets will be in alignment of how the markets actually exist, right? If you don't know what the 5 fundamental truths are, go study them. You can really look them up right now online and they'll give it to you. So always the key is awareness. Be in awareness of these 5 truths while you're trading, and you'll start thinking like a pro. And one of the best gems ever from Mark Douglas was the professional traders focus on the process of trading and let the outcomes take care of themselves. The amateur traders focus on the outcome of trading and don't have really any awareness of what produces the outcomes, or doesn't really have an awareness of what the process will do for the outcome. So always keep that stuff in mind.
Yep.
Do what the winners do.
Insanity here today. Insanity. 4-hour
Yep.
just melter here, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Good. Honestly, good. Keep going, Gold.
Good.
Keep going. We really need this. We need this desperately to set up like better trades and more money for us later throughout the week and next week. We need this. The issue is with gold is the next candle come right back up. It's like, damn. All right. I guess not. Yeah, we needed that for next week. Yeah. Not going to happen.
Yeah, Dimitri, man, that's a good question, man. So, like, what I have in my trading constitution is just a set of guidelines or rules that protect me from me and instill discipline and risk management into my trading. And those rules or guidelines is exactly that, right? Like your trading edge confirmations, your risk management rules, things like that. And yeah, that's what's going to instill logic in you and remove some emotional decision making, is having that constitution to follow, right? I show up here every day. My job, right? I have a job to do here when I show up, and that's to follow that constitution. That constitution keeps me safe, keeps me safe from my emotions. Make sure that I'm instilling discipline, risk management to my trading, and most importantly, protecting me from my ego that wants to take trades like right now.
Yep. And it's like it's your freedom. It's your right, you know? It's like it's your freedom right there. It keeps you free. It's like, oh wow, look at this, no bottom wick. But yeah, like it literally keeps you free. So you go outside of it, you mess yourself up.
Yep. It's a liberating feeling. It really is, knowing that I got to follow that and I'll produce profits, right? Anytime doubt comes into my head, I'm like, bro, John, knock it off, bro. You have a trading constitution that's going to produce profits for you, bro. You just got to follow that. That's it. It's already statistically proven too.
Yeah, you didn't have to follow yourself.
Yep. So, bro, you know, think of some rules, man. You know that we talk about, a lot of things we talk about. Like, you just need a couple rules, 3 to 4 or 5 trading rules that will consistently put the odds in your favor, and you just got to be disciplined to that and patient with it.
Yep, 100%. Bro, this is insane. I don't even know if I'll come to Asian if you don't create a range.
Bro, but Asian, we might be good, bro. Asian
you said
will probably
that you were
be
gonna
much
come.
better.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not. If it looks like this, you bet I'm not there. But
Well, bro, Asian's out for another like 12 hours, so.
Really? 12?
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, it might actually.
Or like
okay, cool.
8 hours, whatever.
Like
Okay,
10
I
hours,
might.
probably.
10 hours,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm probably
10
there then.
Bro, you gotta pull up. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'll do.
Bro, that's 2 more 4-hour candles than the rest of this one.
Yeah,
You got a
exactly.
lot of time.
Yeah.
Yo, I hope we bleed off though.
We'll create different ranges and stuff by then.
Bro, Goldie could come right back up. Like, that's the worst.
Hopefully we keep trending down, bro.
I hope so.
Bro, you never know though. Asian session, we pull up, we're like, yo, it's beautiful price action here. We're done. Might catch a bank. Well, we're due for one. We're due for one Asian, London, and New York, so.
Bro, and I've only gotten wins in Asian since I've been, you know, every time I've been there, we got a dub.
That's why I want you to come, man.
Yeah.
Did someone say Asian session?
Let's see.
Asian session's our favorite session. Yo, you two, man, you guys are really missing out on some Asian session.
Let's
Asian
fast forward to
session.
Asian session.
Yeah.
Tonight's the last
Down
one,
London
so
session, too.
don't miss it.
Oh, last one
Rafi
of
is
the week,
coming.
that's
You
right.
just never know when.
Go.
Rafi, you coming to London too?
Of course, you know that.
Yeah.
It's Friday. Tomorrow
You
is
know
Friday.
that.
Friday, London, Rafi.
Yeah.
We get
Oh,
it.
speaking of missing out, you guys haven't been in the WAP chat. The WAP Clubhouse chat room. Yeah, let's go. Where you guys been?
Word, bro,
Come on
man.
in.
Oh, snap.
That's where the OGs are at.
Nice, bro. Get in there.
We're in there. Right, Green? Yo, that WAP chat's about to be popping. Everyone's still with a Discord role from the Clubhouse from like that didn't pay for 6 months. Like, damn. Now I can't just linger in the Clubhouse anymore. Yeah, sorry. It was good. It was good while it lasted. Oh yeah, let's go. W. Yo, that
The
chat's about to
sound.
get popping.
Chat pop.
Damn, Green. It's Friday time. Yo, tomorrow's Friday. That's right. Damn. This week moved by pretty quickly. FOMC in the middle of the week always kind of speeds it up. Nah, the Discord chat's not going away. No. No. I just figured let's pop off in this chat a little bit. Yeah, you could wait the 20 days. Yeah, wait the 20 days, then cancel, and then just re-register on WAP. We got a BTC melter too. Hey, time to buy. Time to buy. I'm confused. Explain the watch video traders in the club. Help me out a little bit. So many levels. Does that matter? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of levels. Like you just gotta kind of take the fresh ones. Can you explain that celery play? Why that level to the left doesn't matter to you? Which pair? Is it? Are we talking about gold? Are we talking about NQ? And then which time frame? Let me know. Let me know. And then we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it together. Raja made 1 million. Nice. 69 lots.
Oh my goodness.
Why not 70?
Why not 70, Raja?
Yeah, exactly.
Why specifically 69?
There's some symbol hidden in there.
That'd be funny.
That might be.
Symbolism,
brother.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's how I'm gonna troll in my
Seems
future,
like a yin yang in there to me in that 69. I see the yin yang there. There's some energetic things. You never know.
Yeah,
that's how I'm gonna troll in the future.
We're starting to make some moves, so we're putting most of our stuff over to WAP here now. So we're starting to make some moves. We got the stream replays up. So if you guys come here, you'll have the whole trading course. By the way, is all up as well. So if you come in here, you'll be able to see the entire course. Stream replays are starting to go up as well. So all the New York sessions, all the London sessions, the Asian sessions will all be up. These are going to be our Saturday webinars. So you guys will just be able to come here and watch the webinars. We're still adding the old ones in. There's like I think 55 webinars that we have to add in here. But yeah, everything will be smooth and nice and clean. There won't be any of that buffering or anything. We got playbook, the PDF of the playbook and all that. So we're going to be adding a bunch of stuff in here very, very soon. So we're just continuing that. But this is the chat we were talking about. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up on me. Yo. I'm saying pull up. Someone's knocking on my door. I think it's Kingston though. Yo. Definitely.
He asked if it took like 9:30 sell, but nah.
Gold 15-minute time frame. All right, let's look at gold 15. We're talking about celery, right? Which one? Wow, look at gold. Look at that.
Oh my.
2,300. So that whole move up just got corrected. Trump was speaking earlier, wasn't he? I'm not sure what celery.
The market like a yo-yo.
I think I'll stop trading.
Ayush, I'm not sure if you're talking about. Are you talking about this one over here? Right here? Because that's really the only one I see. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So I get it here. So you have this level here is probably what you're concerned about, right? So as long as like everything is lining up, so the 4 hours bearish, right? You have this is your 4 hour top wick that, obviously it's bearish, right? So you come up, you make this top wick, and then I probably would recommend not looking so much over here, especially when there's a lot of volume. Like this was 8 o'clock in the morning, which is NY open, right? So most likely at NY open, there's going to be so much volume in the market that it's going to fill whatever range is right to the side of it, right? So you see how we kind of stopped right there. You see how this really didn't play much of a role. So the only thing I would say is like when you have a high volume time like NY open, this very rarely will stop price from doing what it needs to do, like anything to the left, right? Especially if you have all this clean range to cover right nearby. So anytime you have high volume like that, I would mainly start to focus on the fresh price action instead. If you're in a time where there's not a lot of volume, that's another thing, right? That's when I would say you can kind of be a little bit more careful there and say, you know what, the 4 hours bearish, but I'd rather get maybe a closure below the range and then look to take or maybe you want to wait below here right at that point. So again, it's just the volume coming in makes it a lot easier for us to go fill that range there. So my answer would be, if you have high volume, don't worry about this too much. Focus on the price action that is right here in front of you. If you don't have as much volume, right, and it's a lower volume time, then maybe stay, if you don't like this here, then stay out of that zone, right, and then look to take your trade below this support level, right, because below there, now what do you have here? More clean range, right? So that's kind of like what I would say. Does that help? Does that help? The volume kind of, again, you can look left so many times and really get confused, right? So that's why, again, if you got the volume, you know, and you got the clean range, that's your opportunity. If you're in a slow market, then maybe consider those, like, not all of them, right? Because there's so many here, but maybe just consider like what is somewhere over to the left, and if it's bothering you, then there's nothing wrong with waiting. Bye-bye, gold. I'll see you in Asian session.
4,500.
Hopefully back below 5,000.
Jeez.
That'd be great.
Yo, gold, meet me at 5,000. Meet me at 5,000 in Asian session. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'll let you slide. No, we need this move down. Like, again, I never care about watching gold drop down.
I don't know. That pullback was just coming in at some point anyway.
Yeah.
This is 4,500 pips. Yo. Okay.
Yo. That's wild.
Yo.
Goldie.
That's what's up, bro. So what are we looking for here, Nick?
We're looking for Asian session tonight.
Yeah, we're looking for the pickleball courts, bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play paddle today too. That's for sure.
I'm looking for my pan to make some eggs, Magnus.
Oh yeah, fire, man, fire.
Dude, this was wild. So in 29 minutes, we moved 4,000 pips. Wow.
Yo. Now we have clean ranges for the next couple hours.
Nah, that's insane.
Yeah, I know.
Again, I don't know if I've actually seen anything like this, like 4,000
Not
pip
like
moves
this.
like that. I don't think so.
I think we've seen a couple 4 hours with like 2,000 or 3,000 at most for like bigger pullbacks, but like 4K in 30 minutes.
I'm pretty sure
That's-
Trump was speaking today too, right? And there's a lot of news going on today. Thursdays are always big days that are involved with the dollar.
He's speaking at 4:30.
Oh wow! So the open is gonna be nuts.
Oh yeah, we probably gap in the open.
Probably.
Yikes!
Wait,
Pac-Man's
when
been
does
out.
when does daily candle open in Nation? There, when is it at 8?
5.
Oh wait, at 5.
Yeah, 5:30.
So we had a new-
6:30,
we
I
had-
think actually.
Oh wait. Is it 6?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
like
6 p.m. 6 p.m.
Oh, I thought it was 8. Okay, cool.
So the 4-hour
cool.
closes at 10 p.m. So right after Asian session, the 4-hour.
Oh, that's
closes.
nice. That's real nice.
Yep.
Damn, so you got like good direction there. Yeah.
Exactly.
We got some payouts. We got some payouts with Top Step. Some more payouts left, so I'm gonna take the rest of these today, and then restart my journey on these XFAs. Gonna wait for Top Step to open up that broker too, and see what we can do with that.
Yes, sir.
That'd be sick if they can open it. When do you think they'll open it? Like in February? That'll be nice.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I am gonna be starting to trade my live capital though next month, regardless of whatever happens, either on either Top Step or some other broker, maybe Tradeovate. I was also looking at another broker. The only thing is it's a forex broker, so I'm like, it just makes it easy. Like, it makes it easy to work with crypto, but at the end of the day, I'd most likely rather a futures broker.
Yeah, same.
Bringing it for the forex traders, bro. You know, we got a lot of forex traders here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, maybe I'll trade both. Maybe I'll trade a little forex, a little futures, you know.
Recommended to forex traders. Yep.
Buy the open, yo, for real. All right, let's see.
Man, bro, like
What
this
time?
is
10:30?
yeah.
10:30. I think we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
Let me go look
Yeah,
at
let's do
NQ
it.
again real quick.
Let's call it.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I wanted to see if maybe we can get
Oh
a
my
closure back
goodness.
above, but we got
Nothing.
nothing here. So
Both
yeah, let's
bleeding.
stay the heck out of here. Yeah, well, let's let all this take care of itself, and maybe we get some clean ranges for a little bit later, and we come back in Asian and strike again then. Yeah.
W. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's like a snow day, you know? Like you ever go to school? It's like, yeah, let's leave. It's a snow day. Yeah, I think it's a snow day here. The snow is falling, my friends. Gold is falling, NQ falling. So we'll see. I'll be back for Asian session.
Don't
up
try to
until then-
catch the bleeding knife or whatever they call
Yo,
it.
facts.
Falling
Be
knife, yeah.
be careful out
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Be
Don't-
careful.
Don't
Be
even try.
careful.
Falling knife equals bleeding.
Yeah, facts. Gold, I'll see you at under 5,000 during Asian session tonight. Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, anyways, good stuff today. We'll be back in Asian in the clubhouse, guys. The clubhouse is back to the OG discounted price, so back to the original price. If you guys have been looking for that, we'll be in the clubhouse tonight. Asian session, last Asian of the week. So let's see if we can close strong. We're definitely due for one in Asian, man. It's been like 3 or 4 sessions where it's just been dry. So we'll see. The conversations have been great, but the markets have been a little stale here. So we'll see if we can get an Asian. We'll see you guys then. Everyone else will be back for New York session tomorrow to close out this week strong. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's sesh. John, Magnus, Mr.
That's the plan.
Rafi, thanks for coming by,
Yes,
brother.
Yeah, thank you for having us, my G.
Thank you,
Thanks for
brother.
having us here.
Of course,
You
of
too.
It's a
course.
pleasure, boys.
Clubhouse,
too?
stay out of trouble, man.
That was awesome. Awesome timer.
So have a great day, everyone, and I'll see y'all later.
Don't
Hope
do
you guys have
anything
a blessed
crazy.
day.
Peace out.
All right, y'all.
Everything stupid.
Keep in mind, we got to move closer.
Magnus.
We got to move
See you,
closer.
Rafi.
All right, y'all. Love you guys. Have a great day. See you guys in Asian session. See the rest of y'all back here tomorrow for New York. Peace.
Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. I just know we're getting closer, 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 closer. I just know we're getting closer, 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 closer than I ever been.
Yeah, I used to dream about showing the world what I dream about. Forget a mic, my whole life I thought it'd be the mount. I guess it's fitting how life threw me the curveball. Pops told me work till you make it, man, then work more. I guess I took that to heart, cause I've been working harder now than I did at the start. And I won't stop till I get to the top, till I can give all of my fam all the things that they want. But there ain't no doubt I continue to be the doubted, but that's just motivating, so where would I be without it? Cause the same people asking why you're doing it will ask you how you did it. So fuck the critics, stay committed to your vision. They can't see it, it's yours. The top floor looks far where you can get in the doors, but it's crazy what you can see with your eyes closed. I swear I stay in my grind mode. I know I'm getting closer,
Closer, closer than I ever been. Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. I just know we're getting closer, 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 closer. I just know we're getting closer, 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 closer than I ever been.
my whole life's been a chase, it's a gift and a curse. Was on my way up to the top and slipped into reverse. And the same thing I thought killed me brought out the real me. That's real, see. You gotta find what you love and let it kill you. Just gotta live with the will like Uncle Phil do. Cause on the real, everybody go through times when the sun don't shine. Don't know when our time will come, but it will come in time. Cause yo, I said it first, ain't no telling where I'm headed. So this is for the people that was with me when I said it. And when I said it, I meant it, I swear I won't forget it. Told my family and my friends that I'm forever indebted. It's
Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. I just know we're getting closer, 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 closer. I just know we're getting closer, 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 closer than I ever been. You start losing your mind when you're gone all the time, and you always on the move. And you try to remind yourself it's gonna be fine, and you're hoping that it's true. You start losing your mind when you're gone all the time, and you're always on the move. And you try to remind yourself it's gonna be fine, and you're hoping that it's true. But I know we're getting closer, closer, closer than I ever been. Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. I just know we're getting closer, 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 closer. I just know we're getting closer, 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 closer. I just know we're getting closer.
Hi, buddy. It's me, sister. Sorry, I might catch up before you get on the plane. But I just wanted to say hi. And you're hard at work, I'm sure. And love you, buddy. Miss you. It was great having you home. Okay, and be careful. And keep in touch, and I'll track you and check on you. Bless you, buddy. Bye, honey.
A2000 EST. OCOEE. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog. Ay, birds of a feather, we gon' fly together. Ay, we gon' rock forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I would never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I would never settle. God told me I'm Olympic, for real. Ay, seek the kingdom while you simping, for real. Why you talking, you should listen, for real. All this jaywalking got me limping, for real. Hey, jaywalking. Hey, Jesus walking, hey, Jesus talking. Yo, big faith, yeah, I need a whole lot of that way, where I'm about to go like amigo. Can't see the vision, then you can't be me amigos. I call up my girl and then we pull up to the Rego. That's the only time we pay to see you acting way different. Way different. Same book, but the pay's different. The pay's different. Is it cliche to say I'm lane switching? Well, I'm lane switching. Hold on, let me put my turner signal on. So they see me coming, they still can't see me coming. Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from up. They like, how he, who he, what is this? Hey, my studio is wherever I sit. Hey, I plug in the microphone and then you hear that click. Click, 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 click. It's a hit. Hey, way it hit him like, whoa, man. Hey, make him do the uh-oh, man. Hey, how you just came up with whoa, man. Flow electric, this is not a slow dance. Not a slow dance. We come together and we pray and hold hands. He give grace, so wherever grace lands. He paid the price, ain't have no escape plan. Yeah, no plan. Yeah, no plan. Actually, his plan was the plan, so he planned it. Ayy, set the bar high, he the code, so I scanned it. Ayy, we saving souls on the campus. Ayy, but this ain't no religion, we ain't following your antics. Ayy, thank you, Lord, I sit like a praying mantis. Enemy just tryna see me sink Titanic. Never out, but I'm outlanded. Even when I'm out, soon as I land. Back to the beach, back to the sand. Is back to the... Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.